It's an awesome day. Welcome to Ghana Sports Update TV. Over here, we just give you vivid news and also good information regarding to sports in Ghana. And also, as far as any Ghanaian is concerned in that particular sports, we are here to give you any news that you need to know. You understand? Now, let's focus on football today because we all know preseason in the Ghana Premier League is about to start. You understand? But when you go to Europe, preseason matches has actually started. We know some of the big teams are actually playing against small teams, and small teams, meeting each other. And also, there are some Champions League qualification matches which are also happening where Alexander Jiku is also featuring in such matches for Fenerbahce. But then let's focus on Inaki Williams at the moment. And before we go to other players, Inaki Williams actually scored a beautiful goal today, a beautiful header, and I stand for Atletico Bilbao against Real Racing in their friendly match. Understand? It was just beautiful. And I think there's one thing that we need to know about Inaki Williams when it comes to Atletico Bilbao. I believe Inaki Williams is actually the most popular player in the club now because from case to adult, anytime there is something happening in Atletico Bilbao, you get to hear the name Inaki. So which means Williams brothers, I mean Inaki Williams and his brother Nico Williams, who was also having some kind of misconceptions, some kind of information that he's actually moving from Atletico Bilbao to Barcelona. We shall come to that very soon. But then I believe Inaki Williams is one of the most popular, or is actually the most popular player and also the most valuable player in Atletico Bilbao at the moment. So Inaki Williams is actually receiving a lot of accolades and as for scoring a beautiful goal today and also, being the center man for Atletico Bilbao when it comes to marketing. I believe Atletico Bilbao has Inaki Williams on that point. Now let's move to another player like Kudus Mohammed and his action with West Ham United. We all know there's some kind of rumors happening that Kudus Mohammed is actually leaving West Ham United, and some are saying he should leave, some are also saying he's too young to leave. He needs to get some kind of mileage and some little milestones at Europe. You understand? But then Kudus Mohammed is still with West Ham United, training with them, playing some friendly matches or some preseason games, and I believe Kudus Mohammed is still with West Ham United for their new season. I don't believe he will be moving very soon, though he has parted way with his manager, you understand. But still, I believe in Kudus Mohammed is actually still with West Ham United, but he has actually started training. He's still, he's still with them. So I don't believe Kudus Mohammed will be moving in moment from now. Now let's go to a very sad news with regards to injury, and this news is just about Daniel Kofi. We all know Kofi has been, on the sick bed for about 2 years now, getting to 2 years now. Right after the World Cup, we haven't seen so much of Daniel Kofi. You understand, and it's been a problem. You understand for Ghanaians and also his new team SC Freiburg. We all know when he signed for Freiburg, it didn't take him long to actually incur an injury. Understand he has traveled to Spain, to some other part of the country or some part of Europe to seek medication. He actually started training to this new season for their preseason games. It was just beautiful. We were all happy that our man Kofi is back to football. But then today, news coming in from LC Freiburg is saying that Daniel Kofi has returned to the sick bed, which means he has actually incurred an injury again during training session. It's very sad, you understand. So this is Daniel Kofi, and this is some news coming from his camp. So we are just wishing him a speedy recovery, just to come back early because we miss him, especially the Blasters of Ghana, and also we just want to see him shine more at Freiburg. You understand. Now let's go to another player, Ernest Nyama, who is also doing well at Lyon. Olympic Lyonnais after their preseason game, like still with their preseason games, he actually signed a professional contract with them with his 5-year deal, and he's actually at the verge of becoming one of the star players over there. He has also started training with them, so we are just hoping to see Ernest Nyama also doing his best. You understand? Now let's go to Alexander Jiku, of which I said earlier on that Alexander Jiku is actually captained for Fenerbahce in their last match against Lugano in the Champions League qualifiers. It was so beautiful that yes, a new team or a new player who actually joined the team not too long is actually the captain of the moment. Captaining the whole Champions League match, and it was just beautiful. You understand? And per his speech towards or before their match against Lugano, he actually stated that Lugano is actually a good team, but then Fenerbahce is way better to just win such a beautiful game or just win that game against them because this is Champions League qualification. They are ready and they are just going to do anything possible, to win that match. And as a captain for the day, he actually says so many words with regards to that. Now let's go to our main man. Felix Afenejan, yes, we all know Afenejan is actually the most expensive player in US Cremonese, you understand? He's actually the most expensive player and also the most valuable player over there. He was actually signed for 10 million, pounds way back about a year ago. And then he hasn't actually gotten some kind of playing time. And he actually even stated in the interview that he has not actually gotten the best over there, but he's hoping that this new season he's actually going to prove himself right. And yes, they have started training with them, though he came to Ghana, played some kind of charity games, trained with some of the Blasters players, but then he's back at US Cremonese, who are actually playing the championship. I mean the Serie B, you understand? So, Afenejan is expecting us to believe in him and also that he's going to prove himself very, very well. So these are some of the news coming in from the world of football. But then let's go to unicycling where we have Trey, the Ghana boy, this white guy which actually representing Ghana over there in the USA, and he has actually won himself some kind of medals. I mean, three medals, you understand, for himself. He's actually representing Ghana very, very well over there in the World Unicycling Championship. You understand? So kudos to Trey Maduro, and the name is very quite confused. But then all I can say now is kudos to him, and we just wish him all the best to come back to Ghana with a lot of smiles and a lot of medals. Now, this is the news coming in from the world of football and also unicycling. Catch us another time as we give you more news.